What's up, family? I'm Juan Castillo, and when I'm on social media, my favorite show to watch is the Don't Shoot the Messenger weekly podcast. Chris G, Professional Sutton, Rucker Report delivers sports the way it's supposed to be, real and authentic. So get ready to be entertained. My boys are ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Sutton.
And I'm your boy, Chris G.
And it's your boy, the Rucker Report, a.k.a. Jerry.
Ready? This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game.
Inch by inch, play by play, till we're finished.
This is Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast.
X about me.
With Professional Sutton.
You already know.
Chris G.
My homie.
And the Rucker Report.
My family, what up?
They for real.
All straight with no chaser.
Let the games begin.
Let's go. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast.
Yes. It is that time of the week. Welcome to another edition of Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Sutton.
And I'm your boy, Chris G.
And it's your boy, the Ruck Report, Jersey.
Fellas, we have a good show today. If people that are tuning in, we want to thank y'all for clicking on and getting that link. We appreciate y'all so much. We're going to jump right into it, man. We don't have no sponsor this week, but guess what? If you want to be a sponsor, definitely hit us up. We would love to broadcast and showcase your stuff.
Hold on, we always got a sponsor.
See, I was just joking. We definitely want to thank our sponsor at 94.3 WIBC.
The Rhythm of the City.
And then we also would like to thank Inspire Rentals. Yeah, you know, with the holidays gone, but the good weather will surely be upon us. You definitely want to make sure that you and your family are protected on the outside as well as the inside. So you might want to go to Inspire Rentals, Porta Potty Rentals, where you can get a nice deluxe porta potty that's clean and sanitized to your liking. Give MJ a call at 475-221-1598. Yes, you can go there. And also, I still want to shout out my girl, even though she's doing her thing, but still want to shout out Cassandra Rhodes at Caldwell Banker Realty. You can give her a call at 475-201-7435. So Atlanta is the hotbed right now. We got Ruck, that was a home of yours for a while. NBA All-Star Weekend is there. What is it looking like down there, man? I believe it was the local police department said, listen, don't come down here with all that jiving. We don't play that. Yeah, if you think that what you know, don't be thinking too hard.
Well, listen, I think the sweet baby Jesus that I don't know what it looked like, because I ain't trying to go down there. If y'all ain't see Keisha on all your news outlets say, listen, we full. don't come down here. But of course, we don't listen, so we down there. I know every post that I've seen over the last 48 hours looks crazy. Gilly the Kid was in his hotel where he had a mask off his face, and then there was a couple people walking past. Of course, they ain't had no mask on. And then there was an actual dice game going on in the hotel lobby, right? Clubs and stuff look wide open. Ain't nobody got no mask on. Lines out the yin-yang.
Now, Meek said it's Culver City, and he said that was my home too. It's crazy down here. Peace to God. I just wonder, will this affect the NBA season? Like, what would that look? Is this
about the very thing that they did not want to happen is about to happen when these players that have been down there get back to wherever they're going? Watch how I start, and I hope it don't happen. Let me say that. I hope it don't happen. But it may start bubbling like popcorn. You see what happened to Joel and Ben already?
Yeah, nah, we good. I think that they personally should have had it at in North Dakota or somewhere like kind of secluded. So if that's what they wanted to do, but having it at Atlanta or at any major city, metropolitan area is a bad idea.
I want to know who the person was that was in the room that didn't say, Hey, yo, let's just go back to the bubble. It had to be somebody in the room that was thinking that.
Yeah. Especially for the All-Star. You know what I mean? When you got people coming from all over.
It had to be.
And then you got people coming from all over. I mean, you got people coming from all over the cities to play. Then you got people coming from all over the different parts of the country to watch or to get into the festive activities. Crazy.
Son, tell me y'all seen the video from the gas station with Shorty getting out the U-Haul truck.
I saw that joint.
U-Haul truck?
I saw that joint.
Bruh, it's listen, they don't call it hot Atlanta for the weather. You heard? Like, y'all better.
Yeah, you see somebody post. Did you see somebody post a meme of there's like yo Atlanta this weekend, and it was like HIV. It was like HIV and COVID, and they had the Crips and blood holding the flag. Yeah, I was crying, yo.
Now
I was crying.
Now I know that they talk about player safety, right? Player safety. But then you go and have it in the metropolitan in the cesspool for disease.
Wait, you just gonna call it a cesspool?
Yeah, it is. I mean,
don't hold back.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Don't ever get at Chris for cursing.
Hey, I didn't say anything. Big Baby, what's up, man? Lakers fan, man. Shouts out to my boy out in Cali. But no, I mean, again, we gotta also take some responsibility here and say, okay, when is enough is enough? Like, I understand, people gotta make money, things of that nature. I get it, but this should have been a resting time where we could have been watching old All-Star games so players could recoup, so we can have a season. Because, like you said, Rod, what's going to happen is if one player tests positive, then they got to shut the whole joint down because they don't know who else is, affected, who's contaminated. Maybe someone is asymptomatic. It creates a whole nother problem. Say, like, if you want to have it, like you said, go to the bubble, go to a secluded place, North, South Dakota, Wyoming. You couldn't went anywhere to have this if that's what you wanted to do.
They could have went to the Caribbean.
Right.
Well, I just want to make clear though that Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, they didn't get this because of the All-Star bubble. See, because they did some contact tracing for everybody who was coming down to the bubble. From what I understand, they could not be down in Atlanta for more than 24 hours, all the All-Star participants. So if Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, if they do have it, which it's not been confirmed that they do, it's just somebody that they've come in contact with has tested positive for it. That probably happened in Philly, fam. So, just...
I mean, it was a dude that cut their hair. It was a barber, right? So, again... But here's the thing, and this is the premise. Whatever happened in the contact tracing happened in Philly, but they are still right now in Georgia. So they made it from Philly to Georgia. And before today, who did they have contact with? Did they see anybody in the lobby of the hotel? They dap anybody up? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
it's different.
Well, I'm sure that if they went all the way back to the barber for contact tracing, I think everybody was supposed to be separate.
Right.
Like I seen some video of people working out today. It was with other people, but it wasn't with another player. It was with, a staff, and that staff was all masked up, and you know what I mean? So we'll see. I think everybody knows what it is with this All-Star game. It's a money grab. They're not leaving nothing on the table, no crumbs. So we know it's definitely about that. How it's going to work if other people are going to get sick, we just won't know until a little bit later on. If it's from this particular bubble, this Atlanta All-Star bubble, we won't know until a little bit later if it's from exactly that.
Hey, and shout out to Dark Mark for getting on. He said he was not sure. He thinks the Orlando bubble is occupied by the G League. Listen, y'all JV, move. Varsity got a game.
Got a very good point.
You
got a very good point.
Varsity
but you know what?
Game, son.
Here's the thing, though. You could do a bubble. You could do a bubble anywhere. Why you pick Atlanta?
saying.
Why that's what I said. Like when we was talking about it earlier this morning, I was like, out of all places that you have had the most problem with already of players being exposed to different things, why would you pick there?
Let me tell you something. 3 states I ain't fucking with COVID: Atlanta, Georgia, Florida, Texas. Them 3 shouldn't even be on the list. You know, like, you know, there are other states that are very, very good with COVID. Listen, I don't know if Maine got the infrastructure to host the All-Star game, but I'm just saying their COVID cases has been minimal.
I'm saying
minimal.
Listen,
so, you know,
they hosted an Ali fight back in the day. You know, again, go somewhere where, you know, it's not too many people. It's not too much going on. No one's going to want to travel to Maine. No disrespect.
Yeah,
no
it was supposed to be in that town. It was.
Well, listen, I'm sure.
Go ahead, Chris.
No, I was gonna say, yo, I'm sure nobody wants to play in Maine. But yo, listen, if you trying to do the bubble thing and you need it for the money, Atlanta ain't the place. You're not getting anything in Atlanta from as far as playing the game that you can't get in Maine. What you are getting in Atlanta, though,
I apologize. Saying traveling, people traveling. That's what I want to say. Nobody gonna travel. But
that's what they was looking for.
But that, yo, Keisha Lance Bottom pulled the whole Tony Stark's joint. Earth is closed today. Like, she's telling people, yo, don't come down there. Yo, DJ Envy got he was promoting one of his joints on the Breakfast Club on Friday. Talk about we socially distanced and we going to how? You hosting a party? How? Sway. How you gonna do it?
It don't make no sense. And even the whole thing with Turner Studios being down there, even the whole thing with the HBCU thing, you could have done that anywhere.
Yes, exactly.
You could have done it anywhere. And I'm dead serious. Like, they could have picked somewhere in the Caribbean to do it. And I guarantee you, all the mumbling that we heard before this week from the players, they wouldn't have mind. They'd have been like, "Oh, okay, we're gonna do it in the Caribbean.
We're going to Hawaii." Sure.
You know what you're not getting in the Caribbean though? You ain't getting Quavo and Jack Harlow versus 2 Chainz and you know, Lil Baby. You ain't getting Fab and
Bobby
you know,
Shmurda.
Shout out to Bobby Shmurda. You know what I mean? Like, you're not getting all of that. So it's very evident. And listen, I'm a fan of the NBA. I like NBA take care of their players way more than the NFL. But it's very evident that even though they're saying, listen, this is going to be for the HBCUs and we just, you know, we want to get this all-star game and we don't want nothing else. You want all of the attention that comes around it as well. And you already know that's going to bring it there. And yo, Keisha might not want it, but I'm sure Georgia wants the exposure, the money, the revenue. They talk about there ain't even no rooms out in Atlanta. Why are you in Atlanta right now? You ain't in Atlanta for business. You in Atlanta to bite butt. All right?
Somebody get ready to bite butt. Yeah. Shorty in the U-Haul.
Shorty in the U-Haul.
That's what happened.
Getting ready to suck D. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what you doing out here?
But
you could have stayed home.
I do feel like this. I do not, and I disagree with my man Raymond Biddy. Shout out to Raymond. I don't think this was last minute. I think this is very calculated. I think this is very
agreed.
I don't think it was last minute. I think they didn't pick a city like LA or Chicago or something like that because, again, the keys to the city would be in Atlanta because Turner's there. You know, so it wouldn't be anything that they couldn't get away with anyway. So I think this is very calculated, man. And it was a money grab. They set this up. Listen, this was all set up from the success of the bubble anyway. Because you got to remember, they're still riding the coattails of the bubble. They're saying that, listen, we've protected our players the most out of anybody. So we know how to do this. So they were going to do this anyway.
And listen, Keisha could say all she want about she don't want people here, but she ain't turned down the NBA from bringing him here. I bet you she ain't boycott that. Because again, she know how much money this is going to generate. She listen, she's the mayor, but she also is the politician.
Listen,
she understands what it's going to bring.
Let me tell you this, man. In just some quick research, right? some of the cheapest rooms at some of these hotels down there are upwards of $1,300 a night.
That's damn crazy.
But you say it's crazy, but they're at capacity.
That's what I'm saying.
All of them.
Listen, people. I want you to hear what you said. They're at capacity, so that means people will be in these clubs at capacity.
You ain't seen none of these videos already.
I mean, Future.
You know what All-Star, you know what the All-Star game brings for that weekend, for the parties, for the celebrities, for the money you can get. Like you already know what that is.
Oh no.
Yeah. I had to put my godson on. Listen, he gonna be all talking junk like, yo, I told him, we had a little, our views had went up a little bit. I gave him the numbers, trying to be a good godfather. He's like, that's why you gotta put me on because I'll make y'all pop. Nigga, shut up. On our page now, they want to be motherfucking, I don't know, Hugh Hefner and freaking Steven Spielberg, but I still love him. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
But no, it is kind of like crazy, man. Just hearing these things, and yes, Dark Mark, you are right. Nightlife has a lot to do with the NBA All-Star City selection, exactly. But they can talk all well. We want everybody to be safe. Yeah, okay. Because when
you know what, go ahead.
No. I mean, because when those numbers come out on Tuesday and the city checking that revenue stuff, they're like, well, these are grown folks. I mean, we can't stop them, So I'm just saying.
Hey, yo, tell you, we ain't the only ones getting stimmy checks right now. Atlanta stimulus package just came in heavy. Okay, heavy.
Listen, hey yo, tell me y'all seen a video that Country Wayne did when he dressed up as coronavirus. He was like, man, I don't know, they strong in Atlanta.
Nah, I ain't seen that. I gotta check that out, yo. Country Way, man. That dude, man.
Crazy, man.
Now, Marquise, man, what's up, man?
What's up?
What you doing, man? What you get some fries, man? Stay still, man.
Nah.
Man, the dude keep moving, man. You moving for it? You nervous?
Nah.
Really, what you? Let me find out that you was the barber that might have been in contact with him.
Nah.
Oh, yo, yeah, he is in Philly. Marquise got the hookup with the young John.
Young bull. So what's your perspective on all of this, man?
The All-Star game, I don't think it should have happened. I don't think it should have happened. I think it was very selfish for the NBA to have it, considering the fact that they was in a bubble for around long. They couldn't see their families, and plus there's still a lot of COVID going around, especially in Atlanta, which is one of the high risk cities in America for COVID. So they shouldn't have had it. And I feel like by LeBron, obviously we all know that LeBron James is the leader of the NBA, and I feel like for him to come out and say, I don't think we should have had an All-Star, I think they should have listened to him and the players voice their opinions on the All-Star game, and I'm sure that they all heard him, but they just want to do it their way. So
listen. Let me tell you how that meeting went. That happened. These owners came to these players like, hey, guys, I know you don't want to have the All-Star game, but think about your brand, okay? This is really big. You got those rappers coming out. What is his name? Cuvo. You got James 2. You got the guy that just got out of jail. What's his name? Bobby Roberts murdering? What is his name? Come on, guys. He's going to be there. You guys can promote your brand. You guys know it's a great opportunity. Listen, do I want you guys to catch COVID? Of course not. No. However, think about what this can do for you and your brand. And don't even think about the NBA, but you and your family. I'm telling you, that's what happened. It's a business.
I don't even think it came down to that. Like I think LeBron obviously has a voice and power in NBA, but to a point, when real money on the line, all right, man, listen, man, we listen to you, we love you and all that shit, but yo, man, there's some coins out here. We trying to get that bag, okay? And he got juice, but he don't got that juice. You ain't stopping the bags, man.
I give you one thing, and I know a lot of people ain't gonna like this, right? But I guarantee you, after LeBron said that on camera like he did, somebody called him. And they said, listen, we're gonna slide this piece of paper across the desk.
Hey, wasn't
you put the rest of it together? What Pat Bev say, Chris? What did he say, Chris?
What did Fat Bev say?
He said, if LeBron playing, we play.
Oh, we playing. Well, hold on, though. You know what? That also brings in this point. This also brings in this point too, right? Yo, when LeBron heard about that shit in China, he wasn't feeling it. Then all of a sudden, I don't really want to talk about that. And listen, I ain't knocking him. I ain't knocking him.
Look,
when the bag is on the table, it's different. Mm-hmm. It's different.
Let me tell y'all this. Make it real easy for y'all to understand what happened. LeBron came out and said what he said, right? Somebody slid him that note that had a number on it. I don't know the number. You don't know the number.
It was in a million.
All I know, after that, 18 Space Jam commercials came out. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. That's true.
Go see Space Jam.
LeBron was crazy.
Well, listen, you know what else LeBron didn't want to do? LeBron didn't want that quick turnaround after the bubble. What happened? We was on this show. I mean, we wasn't the first people, but we was on this show, and LeBron fan number 2 over here, Quet, because he ain't number 1. That's Uncle Shake Shake. But LeBron fan, he was like, yo, LeBron don't want to play. They ain't gonna play. And I said, fan, they want that bag. They want that money. They ain't missing out on that Christmas money. And then all of a sudden, we gonna start this. We gonna start this before Christmas.
No,
we gonna get this popping.
The only thing you saw was LeBron watching Home Alone, and he heard. Just saying. So
that bag is different, man. That bag is different. He got a lot of say, clout. You know what I mean? Like he can move the NBA in certain directions as long as the real bag ain't on the table. When the real bag on the table, they be like, "Yo, Brian, can you step into my office for a minute?" No, my office. we got Adam Silver on the phone. Let's come in here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So Dark Mark said LeBron wasn't. He said that the problem wasn't COVID. He said he didn't want to play without fans. He could care less about COVID.
I don't know. Maybe so. Maybe so. Don't matter though, because that bag was on the table. So whether he wanted to play in front of fans, stands, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Hey, yo, the other thing to consider too, I don't know if y'all noticed, but as we have progressed through the first half of the season, I've seen more and more people in these buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, yeah, that's true. That's true.
And also take this into account too. Atlanta was one of the first venues to say that they were going to have fans, a limited number in attendance. And this is before the All-Star game. And mind you, just to take this another notch further, they allowed even more to attend the game tomorrow.
Let's not forget that also I want to talk about, move shift from Georgia to Texas. Texas governor said, hey, listen, we doing away with masks. Everything will be open soon.
Yeah, he also said that from Mexico. He said that from Mexico. So,
but hold on. On that Texas joint. No. He's gonna lift the restrictions. Here's the problem. I'm gonna give you a little bit of government 101 here.
Please do, Chris.
So he could lift the restrictions and all that and not make it a statewide mandate. Mayors, though, in town could still restrict things that he got no say in. So, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you an example. And I know we're gonna move into it, but we can save that for later. They were already talking, Dana White, about moving events to Texas since Texas could do full capacity. Some of the mayors, though, in the big cities where you would do capacity, Dallas, Houston, them Democratic mayors, they not Republican mayors. And they got to give you the okay if you want to do full capacity. And they still saying, nah, we ain't doing that. We're not doing full capacity. Listen, we know everything open. You can know the governor. He can be your boy, all of that shit. This still my city. And in my city, even though it's not a federal mandate, yo, we ain't doing no full capacities. So it's all about the city that you in. You know what I mean? That plays a big part of it.
So I do want to because Marquise he has been pestering me to talk about he been, like I said, he had a ball last time, man. And he wants to get his old Brian Gumbel on, man. You know what I mean? He thinks Stephen A and shit, but you know what? I gotta love the kid. He wanted to talk about Brooklyn, man. I know we should, you know what I mean? Now, what you want to say about Brooklyn, man? What you wanted to say, man?
The Brooklyn Nets are going to the NBA Finals, hands down. Philly don't have a chance. Milwaukee don't have a chance. Let me tell you, the Brooklyn Nets without Kevin Durant has been like unstoppable. Couldn't nobody beat them. And the record beating teams over 500 is ridiculous. And it's been the Kyrie and James Harden show. When Kevin Durant comes back, the Brooklyn Nets are going to the NBA Finals. I'm telling you, they're going to the finals.
You know, one interesting tidbit that I'm gonna have to, the young boy spitting some hot fire right now. if Blake Griffin decides to join Brooklyn,
I might worry about damn Blake.
Okay,
I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that because we got Dark Mark in the building, so we definitely got some NBA people that know how to talk some NBA.
I'm gonna send him an invite. See if he
I don't understand the fit. And Ruck, please reiterate or give your example. I do not understand the Blake Griffin fit if he was to go to the Nets. Now I know everybody gonna say I'm biased when they say all of the team. The only team to me Blake Griffin fit is the Portland Trailblazers. I don't see him fitting on the Lakers. I don't see him fitting on the Nets. I don't see him fitting on the Warriors, and and the team I mostly don't see him fitting on is Miami. Them is hard-nosed grinders in Miami. Blake Griffin ain't never been that. And I'm not saying he's not a talent. I'm not saying that he won't be beneficial to some team. I just don't see the fit of Blake Griffin on any of those teams other than Portland of the teams that they announced were interested in Blake Griffin. What say you?
So the reason I say that is this, right? And I think a lot of the reason that people kind of scrunch their face about Blake is because they still see Blake from Lob City. That ain't him no more, right? And what Brooklyn needs, a good body, pause, at the 4, that can rebound, right? That can pass the ball, that can create other different opportunities. And let's understand this, even without the high flying, he's still probably one of the most efficient 4s in the league at running pick and roll. And the fact that he can shoot a 3 now makes him even more attractive, right? Because what Brooklyn is about and what they've shown even without Kevin Durant there is their ability to space the floor. And I've never really seen this in basketball, but they have now the ability to space the floor with 2 penetrators, which really isn't something that you would say in basketball, that you would space the floor with 2 people that drive the lane. You would think that people would just sag or whatever. But the thing about their 2 drivers, they are good jump shooters as well, right? Blake is a good jump shooter. He's turned it. Listen, people, again, y'all might not agree, but Blake has turned himself into Larry Johnson. What Larry Johnson was for the Knicks, that's what Blake has turned himself into, and better. He's a great passer. He's a very decent shooter. His 3-point percentage is up somewhere around close to 40%, and he can still score. So if anything, it's not a loss, it's a gain.
Right.
Dark Mark in the building.
I disagree. I disagree with your point, but let's let Dark Mark. I agree with your point that he's turned into Larry Johnson. I agree with that. I just don't agree that a Larry Johnson is a good fit for Brooklyn right now. That's my issue with it. But let's hear Dark Mark go.
You know where Blake Griffin fits in best? Milwaukee. He fits.
Oh, we got to talk about that.
He fits in.
We got to talk about that. Real talk.
He fits in Milwaukee. He fits in Phoenix.
I like Phoenix.
He needs to see the only problem with Phoenix is him and Chris Paul are probably not the best of friends. So that probably will never happen. But I think Blake Griffin honestly been taking years off because of he didn't like the team. So why waste your body to lose? I think if he get with a contender, I think Blake Griffin's gonna go back to at least 18-10 guy that he can be.
I can see that.
Like Quet said, like I said before, I don't think he's Miami material. Miami might be a little too rough for him. But I don't like Brooklyn though. I don't like Brooklyn. That's too much.
Mark, but he's been averaging good numbers in Detroit. He was averaging it's Detroit.
But let's not forget though, he took a lot of games off.
Mm-hmm.
He sat a lot of games with fake injuries because he didn't want to put a toll on his body.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Being with a contender, you might get that old Blake Griffin back. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna be happy he's winning. But I do think Milwaukee probably his best spot. But I don't think he'll go there. I think he wants to go where the cameras are. He wants to get back in front of the cameras.
Well, also if he does that, like, I don't even see him. Is he ready to come off the bench? I'm not starting him in Brooklyn.
Nah, I don't like him out there personally.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I don't like him in Brooklyn. I don't see him being a starter. Again, I'll reiterate, me and Mark on the same page with that Miami thing. They're just too hard-nosed, too grinders for him. Yeah, and that hasn't been his style. It's not that he a bad player, but I just don't think that's his particular style. So then it gets down to one of the teams I don't agree with the most is Miami and the Warriors. I don't know why the Warriors would be interested in him. He doesn't fit anything they do.
Doesn't fit nothing they do at all.
That just makes no sense.
No sense.
And then
I had a question for y'all about
running and jumping. That's why he fits. He runs and jumps just like Andrew Wiggins.
Well, he does run and jump, but at least Wiggins has shown that he's willing to be two-way Wiggs, is what they call them now. I've seen Wiggins make a jump on the defensive end that I haven't seen from Wiggins. And I don't know if Blake Griffin is going to do that.
You do know that Blake Griffin is more like an upgraded Draymond Green.
Yes.
Offensively.
Yes.
Offensively, well, to a point, though, because I don't think Blake Griffin can assist and control the offense like Draymond for two reasons. One, because Draymond's been in that system and he knows it, and he just fits so well with Steph that I just don't think if you shifted it to Blake that it would be as potent.
Well, any passive big man playing with Steph can look good passing the ball. Like it ain't,
but can they look as good as? But no, you're right. But can they look as good as Draymond?
But don't forget, Blake Griffin get triple doubles too now.
Yeah. So listen. So here's the thing, right? Here's one of the things. In 20 games, like Mark said, he only played 20 games in 2020. He averaged 13, 5, and 4. And he was only playing less than 30 minutes a game. Right? And so again, I think it also goes to Mark's point. He was saving himself, but even in saving himself, that's still serviceable. If you got 3 other dogs around you,
you'll put that extra energy into that game. You'll put the extra energy in.
That stat line. So, and listen, Chris, and this is one of the things because Chris, we love to talk about this, but Mark, help me out here. Chris is still down on my man Melo, and Melo been doing his thing.
Listen,
oh my God,
helping Dame out.
Listen,
Melo been killing it.
Helping Dame out. He won't say it.
No. See, go ahead.
I'm gonna roll with Chris on this one. I'm not big on Melo either, but Melo's only giving you. But let's be honest. This season, Melo's only giving you 1 good game per 16 games.
I mean, I'll say the last couple games he's been doing. I think the last 3 games he was like
he's had a couple of 20
couple good joints.
His last one against Charlotte was probably his best game of the year.
Yeah, the 29 joint. Then he followed it up against Golden State with like 23.
And 11s, and he's not really doing as like last year.
Here's my thing, and I want MJ to hop in here. But here's my thing with Melo. I like Melo because I love his wife. But here's the thing. Melo isn't gonna get
them Honey Nut Cheerios, boy.
Melo isn't gonna get me and my Portland Trailblazers what we need. Has he been good at certain points? Yeah, coming off the bench. Yes, I told you this before, and I'll say it again. We need a dynamic two-way wing to pair with Dame and CJ. Then we got a chance. He can't fit that. Not right now. He can't. So until we get that, we not winning no chip. And if I ain't winning no chip, you ain't helping me. Okay? Well, I need help for my boy Dame. You know who I would like? You know who I would like? I would like, in a perfect world, Kawhi Leonard. That's who I would want. That's who I would want there. That would be beneficial to me. Next in line would be, even though he be helpless sometimes, Paul George in a lesser role because Dame could close the show. I'll take Paul George because he can give it to me on the defensive line. Unless I got me a two-way wing like that.
He runs from
and obviously, Kevin Durant would be tier 1. That's going to be impossible.
In a perfect world with that team, you wouldn't want Greek Freak.
Greek Freak too. Yeah, he worked too. Yeah, he worked. Yeah.
Dame and Giannis would be.
That'd be scary. Yeah,
that would be uncontrollable because he does everything. Besides, he's not the best shooter, but you got Dame and CJ for that. You know,
for sure.
He's still gonna give you 30 and 19 and 7 assists.
Well, you know, it'll take some pressure off of Giannis having to shoot from the outside. Because then it'll be like, listen, you're not gonna just leave me open because then I'm just gonna drive and kick back out to Dame and CJ, and they're gonna make you pay every time. So Giannis would work. Giannis would work as well. But those are the wings. Those are the wings right now. That's gonna help me win a chip.
So listen, I wanted to ask this question real quick, especially because Mark is on here, right? And I saw this the other day, and it made me think: did the Warriors mess up and not taking Melo?
Yes.
No.
Yes. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
Hold on, MJ.
Yes.
Yeah. MJ. So what you gonna do? You gonna sit Curry?
Where does he fit?
What you gonna do?
I'm just asking the question. Don't shoot the messenger.
Well, I think he could space the floor. He can space the floor.
Drafting him and slapping Curry in his face.
Yeah, why would you draft him? That makes no sense.
Dude, that would be the dumbest move you can ever make.
MJ,
you need to trade ASAP.
Hold on, MJ, you need to go in detail. All right, I need a 10-point plan on how this is going to work.
Word of mother.
Please, go ahead. The floor is yours, MJ. The floor is yours.
Yo, you draft Melo, the city of San Francisco will hang you, bro. You know.
Oh, you said draft him. You said draft him.
Yeah,
no, draft him over Wiseman.
In not drafting him.
Because they took Wiseman instead of him.
No, Wiseman's the better. Wiseman got the better ceiling.
Nah, my fault. I was confused. I thought we were talking about Carmelo still, but not.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no. Heck no.
LaMelo Ball's the better player now, but Wiseman has a higher ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it takes longer for a big man anyway, and they're bringing Wiseman along so slowly because they're being very cautious.
Draymond gonna make that man official.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. I like the leadership that Draymond's showing him up in Golden State. And as far as Chris point back to Portland and Melo, you're wrong. I don't know if you living in a fantasy, but you're wrong. Carmelo was a good pickup for them. I didn't think they were going to pick up Carmelo and say, "Oh yeah, we're going to be a championship contender team." I think they picked him because a lot of dudes kept saying that he couldn't play in the league no more. They were saying that he was washed, that he was done, he needed to retire. Like
that was Dame. That was Dame show playing homage. That's what that was.
Come on, man.
Hold on.
Dame got him on that team to pay homage.
But I'm not saying that he's an okay pickup, but when the people got him, it was like that's not gonna put us over the hump. You see what I'm saying? I'm a jailblazer.
Melo doesn't stink. I'm not saying he stinks. That'll be blasphemy to even say something like that.
Right.
But I'm just saying he on Portland because Dame just was paying homage. Like, yo, why y'all doing this man like this?
Exactly. He still got ball left in him. Yeah.
I seen it. Bring him out here with us.
Right.
That's all that was. Even though I think Bron should have been did that.
True.
If that's one of your best friends, you should have been did that.
But where does he fit in LA though? Where does he fit?
Nowhere.
He don't.
Listen, hold on. We can't say that because he would fit perfectly in LA if Markieff Morris wasn't there.
True.
Because Markieff Morris give you the defense. Markieff Morris is gritty. They need that grit.
Yeah.
Melo got that grit.
And he's better.
If you needed that grit, then don't let go of Avery Bradley.
Hey, listen, the decisions had to be made. Okay, and
hey, Rock,
Schroeder,
I'll give you that one, Rock. I'll give you that one.
No, but Schroeder is better. Schroeder is better than Avery Bradley. He can give you offense.
Absolutely.
He can give you offense, and he might not be as good as a defender, but he's not that far off.
They replaced Avery Bradley grit when you brought in Montrez.
That's true too.
Touche. I give you that back.
And Paul George to Portland, he sucks. Paul George sucks.
What?
Oh, suck.
Paul George,
Stop
look,
it, Cosmo. Stop it.
I don't. No. Hold on. I'm gonna rephrase that. He don't suck, but I wouldn't want him on my team as far as closing the game out. He's not a good closer to me.
But
I
that,
wouldn't want him in the playoffs.
Hey, Chris,
yes, you would.
put a speed on that 10-page paper that you need from him. Put a rush on that.
I need. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, young buck. It's not you on the right point, but you just divert too far. You see what I'm saying?
Put a rush on that.
Listen, you can't say Paul George. You can't say Paul George sucked. Now, I think we, as everybody that talks about basketball, put too much pressure on him like he a number one. He is not a number one. He's not a number one.
I think Paul George.
He don't suck.
I think Paul George is a regular season great and a terrible playoff player.
Thank you. He is a. I don't even.
I don't even want to say the word terrible. I just don't think he performs that well.
Well, that's why he's not a number one though. See, that's why you need him in the role. See, where he will excel best is not even in the number 2 spot. In the number 3 spot, he would excel. You would think he was a Hall of Famer in the number 3 spot.
But the Clippers don't have a 2.
I don't think
Clippers don't got a 2, so they got to put him at a 2. That's why if he came to us, if he came to Portland, you could fit right in that 3 spot because CJ and Dame was built for this. We should built for this.
Nah, them 2 niggas are dogs. They dogs.
They is dogs.
Yeah.
You put him at the 3. It's like we don't stay right there.
But listen, you know one thing about dogs. When they don't get real dogs come around them,
they're gonna eat that dog up.
So I don't care what you say. That messed up hairline and his shoulders ain't working in Portland, son.
You know, as Dame said, you can't run from the grind. Can't run from the grind.
And
they got weed for that, Ruck. They got weed in Portland for that.
And personally, I don't think second option or third option or not. I don't think you should be averaging 21 points and shooting 35% in the playoffs. That's horrible.
See, if you get him in the number 3 spot, he won't shoot as much, and his averages will probably go up. Because again, Paul George will play best if you could take that pressure of him being the number 1 or the number 2. See, Dame lived for the pressure. We all know that. Dame lived for it. CJ is another very, very underrated player in the NBA. People be sleeping on CJ. Like, that dude is
an absolute animal.
And I really don't know why he has not been an All-Star yet. I don't understand.
Because
it's hard in the West, man. It's hard in the West. Mike Conley just made his first All-Star game as a replacement.
Listen, hey, Chris, I almost lost my mind when they selected that dude, man. You mean to tell me he had a better season than De'Aaron Fox, Brandon Ingram?
No, he has not.
Ja Morant?
That was off of your fan. We got to get you at least one before you get out of here.
And look, and a lot of people told me, he's playing good on the best team in the NBA. That don't mean nothing.
They got their 2 charity cases already. They don't need a third.
Listen. This is the thing, right? And this is what LeBron was saying. You never seen nobody play with Utah ever, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
In the All-Star game, they got their Stockton and Malone. There's never been a third All-Star on Utah. Never.
Why do you think they was picked last, both of them?
Because they playing Utah.
Exactly. You probably want the motherfuckers on the team.
And here's the other problem in the West. Off rip, you got to deal with Steph, Dame, Chris Paul, Luka. Them 4 guards right there you got to contend with. I mean, Luka is just being added to it because before him it was Russell Westbrook. Those are the 4 guards. Hold
on. Don't disrespect my nephew. Don't disrespect my nephew.
Who Devin? No. Wait, 1 second. Hold on. I'm going to get to Devin. I'm just saying off rip, those 4. After them, then you got to deal with the likes of Devin and everybody else that comes under him. Because I'll give you your props. I know you've been a Devin fan for a minute. He's finally starting to show me something. But he's finally starting to show me something. Hold on.
What?
And I'm going to tell you why. Hold on. I'm going to tell you why. I got good points. I'll bring my 10-point plan. Because Devin finally started winning. All them stats is cute. You need to start winning. And now he winning. He started winning in the bubble. He started winning in the bubble, and now it's starting to come.
You're asking an 18-year-old kid to lead a franchise. You gonna hold that against him?
Yo, how long he been in the league? 5 years? Come on now.
But he was 18.
Hey man, you should have stayed in college then. I'm not saying I didn't see the talent. I'm not saying I didn't see the talent though.
I'm gonna say he was killing all years he's been in the league, but he was still young.
And
listen, I'm not gonna give him no derogatory marks. Like this is a credit statement here. Okay. I'm not gonna give him no derogatory marks for not making the playoffs, for not being a winner. But also, I'm not just gonna say, well, I see the talent. Because there's a lot of players in the West that have been talented, but they are a 10th, 11th seed every year. I mean, he was on some bad teams, even though he has some talent. So why
do we praise Zion if he got another All-Star on his team?
Fam, listen, and I'm a Dookie, and I'm like, I don't know if he should have made the All-Star, at least that early.
Why do we praise Bradley Beal? Because he's on one of the worst teams in the NBA.
Whoa. Be easy.
Whoa. Here's the thing.
Tread lightly.
Bradley Beal got some dubs on his resume. He got some playoff wins in his resume.
And Bradley Beal's a different kind of killer than most people that be losing. He's a different kind of killer.
That's true.
So you know what I mean? Only thing I'm saying is I've now put Devin in that spot because I feel like with the help of Chris Paul, he has made that progression of not just being a talent, but being a talent that's a winner.
That's all he needed was that veteran to show him.
That's what he needed.
Fair enough.
Agreed.
I think he needed that, but I think since like Marcus said, when he came into the league, he been killing it. If we talking about All-Star,
he just couldn't win because he had a bunch of young dummies just like him.
You're no one had you telling the 18-year-old, well, okay, take this franchise since Amari and Steve Nash been there, and you go lead them to the playoffs. You make them a contender team.
He's not 6'9" like LeBron doing. Exactly. He's not going to do that.
And nobody has set that pressure besides LeBron. And you got to look at the conferences. LeBron was in the East. Not for nothing. He's great, but he was in the East. Booker's in the West. So different conferences too. Like all that comes into a factor of being an All-Star.
And let me tell you something. You're right to a degree. So you're right. You can't put all of that pressure on an 18-year-old to try to carry your franchise right out the gate. But again, like I said, he done been in the league 5 years. You can't be at the bottom every year. Not if you that talented. If you don't
got the pieces around you, you can.
If you don't got the pieces.
Let me tell you something. Kevin Garnett didn't have the pieces. Not originally. He wasn't at the bottom every year. Not at the beginning. Not every year.
He had Stephon Marbury.
He got Stephon Marbury, but I'm saying he still wasn't at the bottom every year. And it was a point where he had matured.
Marbury, yes, he was.
Hold on. There was years once he finally matured and Stephon was gone and he was able to carry it. And now I think Devin is about to get to that point. But you can't be, I don't care. If you as talented as you saying Devin is, you can't be at the absolute bottom. Not the absolute bottom.
Kevin Garnett was 7'2" in a league where big men ruled.
Oh, hey, listen, man. All right, Kevin Love. How about him? He was ultra talented. His team wasn't at the bottom.
What the fuck was he at then? He wasn't at the top.
Just at the bottom.
He wasn't at the middle either.
Hey, we talking about the bottom right now.
Hey, Mark, look, this was the bottom. This was Kevin Love.
Yeah, like what?
Hey. And where was Devin? On the bottom. I needed him to show some winning mentality.
But you also can't leave out them dudes had all-stars on their team during that time. Devin never had an all-star with him.
Never.
Ever. He had all young dummies around him his whole career.
Gave him an all-star. Now he's the second best team in the NBA.
Listen,
and you gave him more veterans like Crowder.
Second best team in the NBA.
By the record. I don't believe
you mean second best team in the West by record. They're not the second best team in the NBA.
But I will.
They top four though.
And this is the one thing that I think we
can have a discussion about that.
People are gonna have to start saying about Chris Paul. He is a bona fide winner wherever he goes, and he has made everybody on every team better playing with him.
And look, Chris Paul is the best leader in the NBA besides LeBron James. Nobody's
like
a better
that.
leader than Chris Paul and LeBron James. Besides LeBron James, Chris Paul is the best leader in the NBA. You look at the two teams that he just went to after leaving Houston. What they say, he go to OKC. Oh, they got 0.02 chance to make the playoffs. He brought them to the playoffs. Average 21 and 8, shooting great all around the board. Then you go bring them to Phoenix. Oh yeah, they ain't making the plays. I don't see they ain't going to the plays. They still going. It ain't gonna work out in here.
I don't know, and Mark probably I don't know what they got in Phoenix. They got something because that's the damn fountain of youth.
They just got a bunch of young boys that listen to the plan. The coach put a plan in play and they run it. They don't try to do nothing more than what they can do.
And Monty is the best coach for them too.
Facts.
Monty is the best coach for them. You know what? The scary thing about Monty, a team that I would have loved to see him with, to see him because he gets the most out of people. I would have loved to seen him in Milwaukee with Giannis. And that
they should have never fired Jason Kidd.
Yeah, that's true too. Where does he end up next year? Because I know he ain't gonna sit on that bench in LA for another 2 years.
Probably will.
I'm about to say
he probably will.
To coach LeBron, he probably will. Wow. He probably will. I wouldn't want him to do it, but he probably will.
Probably will.
Yo, Jason Kidd, I'm not saying I agree with this, but I feel like Jason Kidd put a sour taste in people's mouth. For what reason? I have no idea. But you don't hear no rumors about, well, maybe we should look at Jason Kidd for this. I don't know what he did.
Well, it's just like Mark Jackson. All the great coaches, they all get looked at like that. Because they got that 90s basketball players. They got a different feel for the game.
I know what Mark Jackson did. I just don't know what Jason did.
Huh?
I said, I know what Mark Jackson did. I just don't know what Jason did for people not to.
Drinking and crashing his cars.
I'm gonna give you a clue. He did the same thing Derek Fisher did.
He just getting drunk and crashing cars.
Listen,
that's it.
Ask Matt Barnes what Derek Fisher did, and that's what Jason did too.
Drive up for that life.
True.
About that life.
Shit.
And since we're on the subject of coaches, so can my man
Kidd definitely have a job in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
He'll definitely be a head coach. The question is, where will he accept a head coaching job? Because I think that dude in Houston is losing the team. He's losing that team quick.
That's unfortunate too.
Oh yeah,
they left some out to hang, man.
Yeah, they definitely did.
They left him out to hang.
But you know what? Honestly, I think it was the wrong hire, and it's not nothing against Paul Silas Jr. I think the correct hire for that team would have been John Lucas because he's been there, plays around the league.
I think if they hired John Lucas, James Harden will still be there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because he been their assistant coach there for like 8-9 years.
Yeah.
So he has that relationship with James. James didn't like this guy off rip because he didn't know him.
Yeah. He's that respected in the league too. Like Paul Silas Jr. is respected, but he's more respected because of his father. Right? John Lucas has been in the league. He's coached top tier talent in the league. So he's been there. I think
let's not forget that James Harden got John Lucas' son shot at a strip club.
He damn sure.
John,
drop a bomb for that one.
Let's not forget James Harden gangster, man. That nigga John Lucas III was talking crazy in the strip club. James Harden said, I got 100,000. Somebody hit this nigga. Yo,
we should be laughing about this, but
no, we're gonna leave that where it's at. Like,
he gave him the honey bun, yo.
Hey, yo, Chris, why you laughing so hard, man?
Hey, yo, Mark. Yo, let me tell you something, son. This is why we need Mark back around. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, my bad, yo. I didn't mean to pull up that rock, yo. I didn't mean to lift that rock up.
It is what it is.
Hey,
the
Chris,
facts are the facts.
Hey, Chris, what Ocho say? Don't give a table legs.
Now, MJ was talking about Eric Spoelstra before his Wi-Fi cut out. Now, you saying something about Eric Spoelstra?
Yes. He needs to be in conversation to being one of the best coaches in the NBA, at least top 5.
Well, the way the season's going this year, it kind of looks flukish because they're getting their ass beat this year. So what they did last year don't even look good anymore.
But Jimmy just came back though. True. Jimmy was out for a minute, and they had some injuries. Goran's still out injured.
No, I like Spoelstra. Spoelstra's the truth. But I don't know about the best top 5 coaches. I don't.
Hey, yo, you know who's a veteran? And Mark, tell me what you think about this, because I was just thinking about this earlier. You know who I would like to see in Miami right now, a veteran that I think could help them? LaMarcus Aldridge. Don't do that to me, yo. Don't do that.
Oh no.
Don't do that. Yo, but Mark, no.
Where do you want to see him?
Mark, Miami.
Rock.
I gotta break that up already.
Rock, he's a man. Don't do that.
Don't do that, bro.
You know y'all gotta break them up though. You know.
Bro, listen. We in the top 6 seeds in the West right now. Don't do us like that. And we doing it mostly without them.
Yeah.
You know, I like my young boys, but LaMarcus Aldridge, I think his best years are way behind him now. He's turning into the old Rasheed Wallace, where everything's a 15-footer, no defense. I barely want to get a rebound because he'll get 25 points, but he'll have 2 rebounds. Like how? Like what? Where does that equation even fit right? How you got 2 rebounds at 6'10", bro? Because he taking a long road. He taking a road. I'm gonna last 5 more years shooting all jump shots. I don't even want to bang no more. So he won't fit in Miami because he's not tough enough.
He's not.
To go to Miami, yo, you got to be tough because Jimmy ain't having it.
Yeah. Jimmy and Pat not having it. Pat ain't having it neither.
Neither one of them. Ask Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns and Joel Embiid and them. They wasn't tough enough for him. Nope. It wasn't tough enough for him.
Yeah, I agree. No, I don't want to see. I don't know where LaMarcus could go, but not there.
He got on TV and called Karl Anthony Towns and Wiggins off. He said that shit on TV. That's why he wanted out. He said they soft. They don't want to win. They
He said, give me 4 dudes in practice. Let's go.
Yeah, give me, and beat them niggas in practice. Give me 4 any 4 dudes and still beat them niggas.
Yo, I feel like Wiggins is starting to change my mind on his softness since he's gotten to San Francisco, and I don't know if that's a Draymond and a culture thing. But other than Karl Anthony Towns tapping up Jordy Woods, I got nothing good to say about him.
No, I mean
I got nothing good to say about him. Like, where is it at with him? Like
I used to like Cat until now. Like Cat really soft. I used to like Cat too.
Well, he is going through a lot this season.
No, listen, you're right, but it's been like that for years. Like we just kept pushing it along. Like, yo, he's about to be. Hold
on, Chris. We can't use that excuse that he's going through a lot because look, Dame's still dropping 40, and Dame lost 6 family members in the last 2 months.
You're right, and he don't even talk about it. Dame don't even talk about that.
He lost 6 family members and 2 best friends in the last 2 months.
Well, I think a lot of that. I think a lot of that got to also do with the fact that they put so much expectation on Karl Anthony Towns. They wanted him to be, because remember when he first was coming to the league and playing actually solid, they was comparing him to people like KG, especially with being in Minnesota. They wanted him to have so much expectation on him.
He has game. That's not the question. He got game.
He just
listen. Here's the one thing that can never be separated by era, right? The dog.
If Moxie, you can't teach Moxie.
It don't matter what era you in. If you a dog, you a dog.
Bottom line.
That's what it is.
Bottom line.
Can't hide it. Can't fight it.
You can't teach Moxie. You born with that shit. You can't teach that.
And listen, the only Moxie he got is tapping Jordy. You know, salute to him for that. Salute.
Yo, you got
yourself. You got a thick one with you, buddy. Let me tell you something. She got away from them Kardashian and glue all the way up.
Yo, you gotta chill, yo.
I just thought the basketball, like, have her bring your ball game up too. Like, God damn.
Listen, she got a piece of that Kardashian in her, man. She a curse too.
Yo,
She a curse just like the rest of them.
I mean,
Listen,
come on,
I'm trying to get in contact with my nephew now because my nephew dating a Kardashian. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Devin. Hold on,
Yeah,
listen.
Devin go with Kendall.
No, Devin dating a Jenner.
Yeah, Kendall.
He dating a Jenner.
Hey,
that's a Jenner.
Hey, Mark, let me tell you something. Mark, you better get to him.
I'm trying.
Don't have Devin looking like Lamar Odom sitting there watching reruns of the old show.
I'm trying.
Well,
he keep telling me he know what he doing. He keep telling me he know he got this. He know what he doing.
Well, listen, yo, Kendall had Blake Griffin looking all the way different now.
After that, after Blake Griffin slept with her, he needed 2 knee surgeries.
I'm just saying.
She took the whole cartilage out of his knees, son.
Had that man tripping.
That's some booty you could keep, son. You
can
had
keep all
that. Look, go that way. Over
there. The other sister, she had Ben Simmons. I don't know what happened to him, but what's the other one she had before?
No,
Ben
wait. Kendall?
Yeah, she had Ben Simmons.
Kendall had Blake, Ben, and now Devin.
And Kyle Kuzma.
Oh yeah. Before Kyle got with
Winnie Harlow. Don't be disrespecting any Winnie Harlow up here, son.
No. She bad.
Son, we fight right now, son.
She bad.
Listen, they better take a page out of Chris Martin and James Harden after they left Courtney or what I don't know.
Chloe.
Yeah.
You
know how their careers went a whole lot better because James was in a funk for a little bit. I'm just saying. So, Mark, listen, talk to your godson real quick.
Listen, my nephew
must have been speaking over there in Vegas because that put that weight back on him.
Both my nephews like that, like they like cream in their coffee, man.
I mean, you can have cream, but if that milk is expired, then you're gonna fuck around and come up sick.
Hey, Quet, you saying they lactose intolerant?
Yeah, they like it a lot.
Yo. Let me tell you something. All black people is lactose intolerant. So, okay.
No, all jokes aside, yo. When you come into this league, there should be a class taught on how to stay away from the Kardashians. Dead serious. That should be a class taught. That's
true.
The rookies.
That's true. That's how it should be.
Yeah, that should be a class taught for that. Stay away from them, man.
I hate to agree, but I think you're right.
What happened to Chris?
What was the first dude name?
What happened to Chris Humphries?
Yeah, what happened to Chris Humphries?
What was his name? He went to North Carolina. His name was like Rashad
McCants.
Rashad McCants. That's his name.
What happened to him? I can tell you what happened to him. He snitched on the whole NCAA. That's what happened to him. Remember? A couple years ago, he snitched on the whole NCAA.
Yo, that's after though he got caught cheating on Chloe and his whole career got ruined. Same thing with Chris Humphries.
He started wearing clown mask and all that, man.
Same thing with Lamar.
40 mil.
For real.
He got to come up on 40 mil messing with freaking Kim Kardashian, man.
Let me tell you, all them ball players, Kim on the market now. All them ball players better go no. They better say no.
Yo, LeBron told Tristan Thompson, Chloe's not allowed in this locker room as long as I'm on his team.
Could you blame him?
Hell no. That was LeBron's wife saying, yo, she better not be in the locker room. I'm not playing.
Yo, because you know Savannah don't play that shit.
Savannah ain't having it. You better not.
Savannah not playing that shit.
She really hurt.
Savannah or Gloria.
Yeah, LeBron, don't play with me. Remember, I'm tied to all your assets. Don't play with me. LeBron made that call. Yo, she got to stay out the locker room, fam.
But even on entertainment side, look at Kanye West. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, chill, yo. Ye went down by the wayside.
You know what I'm saying? Like this classes should be taught, like you said. Like people love them because they get them clout, but again, like it's taken though.
Ye went through a whole gamut of just bad. Amber, Kim.
He said I blame Ray J.
You was
Ray J good. Ray J good. He Brandy brother. He's
Ray
definitely good.
Let me tell you something. Ray J got them Raycons, yo. Those some good earbuds, yo. Ray J doing all right. He Brandy brother.
He Brandy brother. Like, you know, it is what it is.
Yo, Mark, man. So, you know, we appreciate you. We're gonna talk UFC. I don't know if you want to stay in for this, or I know you grinding as always, but we want to talk UFC though.
Go ahead. Listen, man. I don't know much about it, but I'll listen.
Well, that's Chris. That's Chris's.
Chris joint right here.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know Chris. Chris love that UFC fighting.
He loved the
I
boxing.
do. I do. First of all, boxing is my specialty. I'm very good. I'm well versed in UFC. Boxing is my specialty, though.
Look at your dog packing over. Like, go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, for real. She like,
I know, man. Fan.
like, yeah, you the man. You the man.
Yo, man, this little nigga been biting my elbow. Fucking like he really do still think he's small. Like he really do. Huh?
What's the dog name?
Benji.
Benji. Okay. Huh.
Hey, before y'all start, right? After y'all do UFC, I got a tough question for y'all. NBA question after y'all done with UFC.
Now we're gonna ask you now. We're gonna ask you
now. Y'all sure?
Yeah.
All right. So I was watching the TV and they did the NBA's greatest 50 players, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which some of them people shouldn't have been in it. But anyway, who are your next 10 greatest players?
From win to win, like
greatest is greatest. That's from the start of NBA till us talking right now.
Just give us our top 10.
No, who you think the next 10 greatest players from that's not in the top 50 greatest players?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got to see the list. Hold on. Let me pull up the list.
Let me see the list. Yeah, let me.
Some of the easy ones are gonna be Bron, Steph.
Okay, I didn't have Steph, but yeah, I hear you.
I'll pull it up, Chris.
I think KD you want to put in that bunch easy.
They had KD. Because Chris Webber and Kenny Smith almost came to throwing punches over this next 10.
Oh, wait, okay, so tell us who they 10 was.
All right, so the 10 that came to with the piano, which wasn't agreed at the end of the day, was LeBron, it was Kobe, Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, Kevin Garnett, Dominique Wilkins.
Wait, Dominique wasn't in the top 50?
No.
Oh shit.
Dominique
Wilkins. You gotta pull this 50 up.
Now is this Bleacher Report or where did you
this was on off the court, the NBA panel with Isaiah Thomas and Reggie Miller. It was Barkley, Shaq, Kenny, and Chris Webber.
Okay, let me see here. Okay, all right. So I'm going to pull this.
Chris Webber did not make it into that company though.
But see, Charles Barkley, that was the thing. That's why Chris Webber was so mad. He thought he should have been in it. Reggie Miller not even in the top 50.
What?
No, Reggie Miller's not in the top 50 greatest of all time.
In the NBA's original top 50, they're not. But here's the other thing that was skewed with that first top 50 list. The point was for them to highlight people from the older generation. That was the point of them doing
it. But Shaq made it in his third year in the top 50.
Yeah.
Shaq made top 50 in his third year.
Elton Brand, though?
No, that's not the top 50. Because Elton Brand, all them dudes are not in it.
Yeah, so it said the people that are not in it. They said the people
that are not in it.
Yeah. Well, Elton Brand shouldn't be in it.
Definitely.
So I'm gonna say this, right? This is where I'm gonna go with it.
Dave Cowan not? Oh, wow, okay.
I'm gonna go in the top 50, right? In the next 10. I'm start with older players first. I'm gonna go Grant Hill, right? I'm gonna go Iverson. I'm gonna go Vince. Then I'm going to LeBron, KD, Steph.
How about Kawhi?
I'm grading hard there. Tim Duncan, of course.
Of course, yeah. I'm just scrolling down. George Mikan got to be in there.
George Mikan was in the original.
There's no way you can have the next 10 without having Kobe Bryant and Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant and KG, but I think that rounds me out at 10.
So then that means you leave out people like Paul Pierce. You leave out the Who they have? You leave out the Chris Webbers, the Reggie Millers. You see what I'm saying? See how difficult it gets now. So you start naming people, you're like, damn.
Tony Parker.
Tony Parker.
Yep.
Yeah.
But even the ones that they got listed up here, even if you just looked at the big men that they have on this list, like Dikembe, Zoe, like Sidney Moncrief was the absolute killer.
See what I'm saying? That's what the next 10 is gonna be like. It's tough because it's like
you put Tony Parker in above Gary Payton, like you know what I'm saying?
See where it's getting difficult. Jason Kidd not even in the top 10, next 10.
But what's so tough is because we're omitting players who played before, like George Mikan. He was a beast in his era. You know what I'm saying?
But he's in the original 50, so we can't remove nobody from the original 50.
He's in the original 50.
But they said that in the original, but they got him out of this one though.
Yeah, I don't see it. He when they did the 50 people at the All-Star game in '95, he was in here.
He was in the original.
Oh, the original. Okay, right.
Yeah, he's in the original 50.
Okay, but they definitely sliding his ass out though, which is
I thought Dominique was in that joint too. I thought he was in the original 50.
Dominique ain't make the original 50.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like Mike Howard said, Kobe, you're right. I mean, Kobe is you don't have to think about it, but there are a lot of players in that next 10 that would.
My question is like, how does people like Scottie Pippen make it over Reggie Miller? He didn't put in that much more work than Reggie Miller in that time.
I feel you.
Scottie
Pippen at the time when they made the list.
A lot of people had a problem with Scottie being in the top 50.
Yeah, not at the time when they made the list. Now, probably now you'd be like, all right, yeah, definitely. But at the time when they made the list, Reggie Miller put in way more work. Mitch Richmond, I think Mitch Richmond in the original 50.
Yeah,
man.
Is Chris Mullin in the original 50?
No.
Yeah, he got to be.
He got to be. He's in a dream teamer. He has to be.
Yeah,
he got to be.
Yeah.
The original. Man, that's tough.
Because
Kevin Johnson.
Think about this. Yeah, Kevin Johnson was a killer too. But think about this, like the best two white boys that you could ever really think of in the order was Bird and Chris Mullin.
Facts.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
John Stockton was a bad motherfucker too, though. But
John next year.
That's why I think you go into that next tier because John Stockton, like okay, so John Stockton, but then also you talk about Rick Barry. You know what I'm saying? Also, you talk about for really going back, you talk about Dave DeBusschere for the Knicks. Like there was a lot of like really solid white boys, like
Jerry White, Jerry West, Bob Cousy.
They all the original.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's hard.
But and LeBron get a lot of slack, but Jerry West, the freaking logo, I think it lost 8 finals in a row.
Yeah, they don't talk about.
They don't talk about that at all.
They don't talk about that
at all.
Well, you know.
But that next 10 is so hard because it's like you're really gonna have to snub a lot of people.
A lot of people. Yeah.
A lot.
I agree. Paul Pierce, listen. Say what you want. Paul Pierce put in work.
He put the work in for it.
He put the work.
You don't think he put the work in the next 10?
But not the next 10. No.
Oh, shit.
Like listen, Paul was the truth for a reason. That was a real thing. Yeah. But the next 10, I mean, you gotta at that point you gotta nitpick so hard, yo.
You only can really name 5 because after Garnett, Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, Kobe, and Allen Iverson, you only got 5 people left because them 5 are unanimous.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me run through. Let's run through that one more time. All right, give me that 5 again.
Kobe.
Okay.
Tim Duncan.
Okay.
Kevin Garnett. Dirk Nowitzki.
Yep.
And Allen Iverson.
Okay.
Now, you only got 5 slots left because they're unanimous. So you only got 5 slots left.
All right, I'm gonna give you the next 3. I'll give you the next 3. LeBron, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, because those are the only 3 to me, the only 3 current true superstars in the NBA right now. So I'm going them 3. So now I only got 2 spots left.
TC, what's up, man?
So Curry, it's just a question. Curry gets in before Chris Paul. I mean Tony Parker.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, don't get me wrong.
My boy, hold on. My boy won 3 rings too.
Hold it, but it's not just the rings. It's not just the rings. See, I'm looking at it like
Terrell, you are absolutely correct. I forgot about T-Mac. God damn.
Well, listen, I got 2 slots left. We'll see what happens. I see what happens.
So if you only got 2 slots left, that's T-Mac.
But I can't.
Paul Pierce.
But here's my thing. T-Mac, as good as he was, I don't think he was, and everybody, I've talked about it numerous times, my criteria for a superstar is high. It's real high. He wasn't a superstar. A star, an all-star, an ultra talent, but he wasn't a superstar. He ain't even win a playoff series.
Hold on, hyperventilating. Hold on. T-Mac, what?
Okay, so here, so Mark, and Chris,
hold on. T-Mac was a superstar. A true superstar. First of all, just off rip to be a superstar, you need a chip. Just off rip. Hold on. But you don't just need a chip. You need chips. You need MVP. You need TV exposure. You need popularity, pop culture. Superstars are all-encompassing thing. I think people throw it around. People throw superstar around too lightly.
So Allen Iverson doesn't qualify then.
Say that one more time.
So you say Allen Iverson don't qualify?
No, I heard what you said, Mark. What'd you say, Rob? I'm gonna answer both.
No, I was saying the Iverson comment. I'm agreeing with Mark. So then Iverson don't meet your criteria either.
No.
John DeMarco, Marco.
I'm not. Hold on. Just because you're not a superstar don't mean you're not great. But hold on. You think people throw it around. You think throw it around too lightly. Ruck, have we not had this debate up here about how I feel about people calling somebody a superstar? A superstar.
Yes, we have.
Hold on. Here's the thing. Here's my thing, Mark. And I understand. I understand like the. It's like, how is AI not a superstar? Obviously, he had everything on the court, but there's some things he didn't have. And also, superstar encompasses your impact outside of the NBA, and not that AI didn't have it. Not that AI didn't have it.
But he led the team to the finals when your next best player was Eric Snow.
That was cute. That was cute.
That's hard, bro. Only a superstar can do that.
No, you know what? No. Superstars, you know what superstars do? Win.
Yeah, they got other pieces.
Listen, I'm sorry. I don't want to be the one to say this about AI. I'm sorry. But he's not a superstar. You know who was the superstar when he was in the league? Shaq and Kobe. Those are the superstars.
So you saying he was supposed to beat them? Come on, man. Let's be serious.
Listen, being a superstar ain't easy. What you want me to say? I can't give you no slack because you wasn't this happened and this all that. I can't do it.
All right, so
I can't do it.
So let's go down the list then. Allen Iverson, T-Mac, Charles Barkley, Reggie Miller, Karl Malone, John Stockton are not superstars.
Not superstars. Stars. I don't understand. You can be a star. Why you got to be the superstar?
Hold on.
The superstar add the extra sauce. It's what makes them superstars.
Wait. We all know that Karl Malone and John Stockton was not superstars. They were great. I mean, we just talked about Utah here. I'm just saying. Now,
TC talking about moments. You talking about a moment when he crossed them up? Sure. I mean, listen. I know we talk about practice. He had that moment too. Listen, I'm not here to debate Allen Iverson's NBA talent because that's unquestioned. I'm not here to argue his place in NBA and NBA lore. Those things I'm not debating. But a superstar, honestly, I think there's only been maybe 10, 11 superstars in NBA history. Period.
Oh shit.
Period. Superstar is not a word. Superstar is not a word I take lightly, yo. I don't, and I hold it to a very, very high standard, and I don't think he meets the standard. I'm sorry.
Yo, I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't ready for this, yo. I'm sorry.
They are going crazy in the comments.
I was not ready for this. They killing Chris in the comments. They killing him. They killing Chris in the comments.
Listen, but guess what? This show is called "Don't Shoot the Messenger." I'm just saying.
People I just think people throw it around, man. They throw it around too easy. It's not just stats. That's the problem. That's the problem with people in superstar. It's not just stats. It's stats, it's chips, it's accomplishments, it's records, it's recognition, it's you. How many commercials you got? It's how recognizable you are in different countries and it's all encompassing. And you gotta be number one.
Name your 5 superstars.
Name my 5 superstars. Oh, that's easy. Magic was a superstar. Jordan was a superstar. Kobe was a superstar. LeBron, obviously a superstar. Shaq is a superstar. I mean, I can name a couple more, but those are 5 definite superstars. Do we have a problem with that? Do we have a problem with that?
Lord of the Rings?
Who? Bill Russell?
How do you leave out Lord of the Rings?
Bill Russell?
Yes. How?
Sorry. Listen, B. It was before you could be a superstar.
Wait.
It was before you could be a superstar.
You about to say Bill Russell wasn't a superstar? That's what you about to say?
Nope.
Yo,
my man.
Hold on.
See that comment? If they didn't run into Jordan, well, guess what? They did. Sorry. You gotta beat them.
But also,
you gotta beat them.
Also, let's be real. Chris, I think that your joint bugging up a little bit. But let's be real though. Everybody always talk about Bill Russell, which I do too. But people always talk about.
Hold on.
That sounds crazy. What happened? All right. Is that me?
No.
That's not me.
Let me see. Hold on.
I'm in utter shock. So it ain't. That man just said Bill Russell.
Yo, I love it though.
Not a superstar.
I love it.
Not a superstar. Sorry.
I love it. Chris is a hater. Chris,
I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. Stop.
Allen, some people say Allen Irish is a trendsetter. You guys.
There we go. That's very good. I'm not sleeping on. Here's the thing, though. I'm not sleeping on Utah. Utah was great, but guess what? When you great, you gotta. Listen, and I hate to even bring this up, but you know who ran into a truly great team and had to overcome? LeBron did. Mm-hmm. LeBron had to beat the Warriors. The Warriors not that they apex, but they were best record in the NBA that year. Did they not?
Yeah.
Down 3-1. Did he not? Were they not?
Yeah.
He had to win. Like, I'm sorry. You gotta win. You have to win. It can't be like, well, I would have won if this didn't happen. You know what? We would have won the state championship if our coach was a little better that game. If our line was a little better that game. I would have won $1 million. I would have won the lottery if I would have picked the right numbers. Like, what you saying here? What you saying here?
Check it out.
So Kareem not a superstar?
Kareem a superstar.
Is Will Chamberlain a superstar?
Say the all-time leader scorer.
Oh yeah, Will superstar. Will superstar. Definitely a superstar.
But Bill Russell not a superstar?
Over Bill Russell?
Hold on, wait, check it out. Wait, check it out. O said if Russell goes to China or Europe, well, they know who Russell is, but they will recognize Chris 5 superstars. That's true. If you bring up Wilt Chamberlain, people are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I know." And then
the reason I say that,
Wilt Chamberlain for fucking 26,000 chicks.
Yo, you right. I was gonna bring that point up, but yo, that kind of plays into a superstar because you know about the 26,000 bitches. Then you look at his stats. One helps the other. It's an all-encompassing thing. Now, listen, people might not like my metric. That's fine. I'm not perfect.
I love it.
On this I am, but I'm not perfect. But my metric for calling somebody a superstar is very, very high and all-encompassing. All right,
I got one more. Tim Duncan not a superstar?
No.
Yo, I can't answer. I think people are getting mixed up between superstars and accomplished players. Because you had a lot of accomplished players, but they're just not superstars. Like
Tim Duncan's not a superstar.
Hold on. You go up to a regular casual person and say Tim Duncan, they'd be like, huh?
No, they won't.
Yeah, they will.
Tim Duncan is.
Yeah, they will. And Tim Duncan, again, it's not that he didn't have the talent. I'm not debating his talent. See, it's certain people that miss out on certain things. So Tim Duncan misses out on name recognition. He misses out on commercials and mass appeal and all of that stuff. That is a part. It's a part of being a superstar. There's a reason why you couldn't take your eyes off of Mike. It's the reason why Mike was always everywhere with movies and all of this. It's all encompassing. Tim Duncan never had that.
If you busy.
Yeah, that's true. That's
true. You know what I'm saying? Like it's to me. I can't hear you, Mark. Mark, we can't hear you.
Hold on, wait. He was on. Okay, go ahead, Mark. I don't know if he was if he was talking, but you hear us, Mark?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, all right.
Go ahead, say your point. You were saying something, I couldn't hear you.
I think that he was talking to someone.
All right. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I'm not saying like he said TC said Duncan next to what? Say that one more time. Can you put that back up? I can't see it.
Duncan is the next best thing to Shaq. Again, yes.
Yo, maybe so. But he's nowhere near the popularity of Shaq. And for me, as a superstar, it's all encompassing. He's nowhere near as popular as Shaq. People don't talk about Tim Duncan anymore. They still talk about Shaq. Is that partly because he's on the show? Yeah, but that just feeds into why he was a superstar.
When we're talking about superstardom, you're talking about on the basketball court, right?
No. I'm not talking on. Go ahead.
To be a superstar in your eyes, you must be the greatest player at your position, right?
I don't know if I'll go that far.
What do you mean?
Not necessarily. You got to have things, but you might not necessarily have to be the greatest player ever at your position or greatest player at the time.
Out of the 5 people you named, 4 of them are the greatest at their position.
I mean, okay, fair enough. But I'm just saying,
it's not forward to ever play the game.
Hold on, no. Listen, you can be the best player at your position. It's not a requirement, though.
He's 5 in the finals.
I'm not taking none of that away from him. Is he as popular as those people I just named? Anyway, it doesn't make you a superstar. But it does. It does. I think what people are having a problem with is you're thinking I'm not saying they're not a superstar talent on the basketball court. A lot of them are. AI is, Tim Duncan is, Bill Russell.
You're talking a money standpoint. You're talking money standpoint.
I'm saying when I call somebody a superstar, I'm encompassing everything that makes you a superstar. It makes you the face of the NBA because you're marketable and you have all these other things. If you miss out on some of those bigly, you can't be. For me, you're not a superstar. You're a star. You got superstar NBA talent. I won't refute that. I won't debate that with people. Karl Malone, John Stockton. I know TC was getting mad, bashed on Utah. There's a whole bunch of players, T-Mac, that had superstar talent. But superstar literally means, as Mike Howard is saying, superstar. And it means popularity. It means talent. It means accomplishment. It means so many other things. And I think what people do is they're just going, well, no, we've seen them play. I know that they're this, that they're this ultra talented person. They're this superstar talent. But it's just more levels for me.
Now that I hear all that, name that 5 again.
The 5 that I named, yeah. I did
Jordan.
I did Mike. I did Magic. Kobe. I did Kobe. Shaq. I did Shaq and LeBron. Do they not for my criteria? Do they not? Go ahead.
Okay, okay. Minus the finals. I gotta say minus the finals. Minus the finals. Is Magic Johnson in America on American basketball with people more popular than Allen Iverson?
I think so.
Hell no.
I think so.
What? Allen Iverson might be as popular as all. Oh my goodness.
I think so.
Magic Johnson's not a. He's not a. Hold on. Like he don't. Oh my god.
Hold on, yo, Magic Johnson. Hold on. And this is why. This is why I say this. Magic Johnson still do interviews on talk show today. He still do interviews on talk show. Not a special every now and again when Stephen A. could pull Allen Iverson or somebody does a documentary. He do regular talk show appearances today.
Because all the talk show people that do the thing are old people. When you talk about basketball, kids these days today, when they want to be like somebody, it's either Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe or Allen Iverson.
I'm not saying that people who play basketball might not want to be if that was your question, then I misheard it. If people want to like mimic a style, I would say they probably want to mimic
if you go up to
AI
10
style
people
more.
right now, if you go up to 10 people right now to say, who would you rather be in basketball, Magic Johnson or Allen Iverson? I guarantee you 8 out of that 10 will say Allen Iverson.
Maybe.
He's a
But
superstar.
he's not. Hold on. But he's not more popular.
Yes, he is.
He's not. Hold on. No, he's not more popular worldwide. AI than Magic Johnson. He's not more accomplished, and he doesn't have the stats to match up to him. He doesn't. I'm sorry.
Wait, you said that Allen Iverson is not more popular worldwide than Magic Johnson?
Nope, he's not. He's not. He's not. I don't understand.
What?
I don't understand. Y'all are taking. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all are taking. Like from my perspective, who did I watch? Who did I want more? It's
Magic is
AI.
a much better business person than Allen Iverson by far.
Part of the superstar.
Hold on, let me read some of the comments. Some people said Magic is still popular. Hate to say it, Mike Howard. He said yes, Magic is bigger than AI.
And hold on, Mike Howard was just telling me to stop talking basketball. So you see, like once you start breaking down the points, you go, yeah, I agree with this, I don't agree with this. My criteria is high. Go ahead.
Kendall said, yeah, he is. Magic affects so many more eras. He's still relevant.
He's gonna always be relevant. He's Magic Johnson.
Again.
But Allen Iverson is always going to be relevant too because he's Allen Iverson.
I'm not taking that away from him. I won't take that. I'm not saying that he's not relevant at all. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he's not relevant at all. I'm not saying that.
His play on the court and popularity makes him a superstar off the rip.
He'll say that one more time.
His popularity and play on the court makes him a superstar off rip.
Superstar
He's one of the 5 most popular NBA players ever.
I don't disagree with that. I disagree with that.
Magic ain't got no commercial with Jadakiss.
I see. Now you're putting in our pop culture and our bias with Jadakiss and people like that as in the lens of a worldwide thing. You telling me Jadakiss is famous worldwide? I mean, I know he's famous in New York. I know we like the Locks. It was so as he was playing in his battle against Fabulous, people didn't even know.
TC.
I mean, I knew him. You knew him, but other people ain't know him.
TC said.
Man.
He said. TC said AI is on crack and fading like Marquette saying hairline. Come on, I'm gonna.
Oh, come on! That's just disrespectful. That's just disrespectful.
He mad because it's my rank. That's why. Oh man, Magic is bigger and popular. Yes, he is. Okay.
Wow. This took a good left.
Wait, and Randall said Iverson does not transcend the game. Omar, he said AI is popular.
Okay, hold on. Go back to that last comment.
And then also, hold on, wait. And then Randall said, Jadakiss ain't famous in Texas.
Yeah, you know we love you, TC.
Yeah,
we love you, man.
TC, you I could take it.
Randall Burns is the incarnation of Star and Buck Wild. Okay? That's the new Star and Buck Wild. That's what Randall Burns is.
Mark did not think he was going to come up here and hear this. My man looked like he just seen a Kardashian.
I didn't think I was gonna talk about this today. I didn't know that dude was gonna go down this Joe Big road here. Okay, I did not know that.
I'm suffering from
this
heartbreak
morning,
right now, man.
This was not on my mind, but it is a topic that we have broached before. How I feel people loosely throw around superstar.
Also,
it's a hard criteria for me.
So, Chris, I think we talked about this before. I just have a different definition. I think some of the people that we're mentioning, like I think Karl Malone was a superstar. I think John Stockton was a superstar. But when you're talking about Kobe, LeBron, Jordan, Iverson, those to me are megastars of the game.
Well, see, now we creating new words, though.
But
you know what I mean? Like nobody calls nobody a megastar.
The only reason I'm saying that is because if we can all agree that there are different levels of elite players in the league, there've always been
for sure
different levels of elite, right? Like some people call them 1A and 1B or 2 stars or 3 stars or whatever. But, bro, I don't understand how you can't say AI did not transcend the game. There were rules made up because
just for him.
I didn't say that he don't transcend the game. I didn't say that.
Some of the comments are talking about like transcend the game. I think again there were rules made up on the court and off the court because of him.
That's fair. That's a fair point. Right? I agree with those points.
They did the same thing to Kareem, right?
Mm-hmm. Same thing to Wilt. The same thing to
Wilt, right? But I just, boy.
Listen, you can. If you got somebody that's a superstar that I don't got, we just got a different level of criteria. Because we only got superstar. I understand that there's a lot of other players in my criteria that would be like nipping on the ass of superstar.
The people know.
We can hear from the people, but I'm not about to be fighting everybody all day.
Man.
Listen, I said what I said, okay?
Hey, Mike, I'm gonna let you call in, so you got 5 minutes because I do because you do gotta go. But I'm gonna send you the link, Mike. So check your inbox. Check your inbox.
Listen, I ain't mean to upset everybody. I'm just like my criteria is high.
It's high. Here right now.
Here's my side of the controversy for Mark too. So sorry to disappoint you on this. Yo, Chris Webber was not in that elite power forward conversation with me.
Thank you. Okay.
Wow. That man led 3 franchises to the playoffs. 3.
The Warriors with Sprewell and them, he led them to the playoffs?
Yeah.
Or was it
too busy up? I ain't gonna go that far, but
Listen.
Hold on, wait, let me see.
Chris was nice, but all of the other people that he was trying to say that he was better than, you got this dude on.
My guy. Yo, we got a truth sayer right now. That's what we got. We got a truth sayer.
Hey,
yo.
Bro, they were at the end of their careers at that time, though. So Webb was the man at that time. They were at the end of their careers. Then he went to Washington. He led them, and then he led Sacramento.
Washington, he had a loaded squad too.
Ross Strickland was the truth. I forgot Ross Strickland hard body.
He had killers in Washington with him.
Hold on 1 second, because I want Randall to get in. But Mike Howard, Mike Howard, I did not say Chris Webber was a superstar. That's them. They discussing them. Obviously, he don't meet my criteria. I didn't say Chris Webber.
I don't think
that's them talking.
Either. I don't think he's a superstar either.
I think he's very good, but no. Only the reason I'm saying that is because Mike Howard had put you said this person is a superstar, but now you saying that, and I was like, that's not me. I didn't say that. That's these loose superstar people talk about that.
I want to get Rendell's perspective. Thanks for joining in, man. Rendell, go ahead.
So I actually agree with Chris, man. If we talking about superstars, we're talking about if I go to North Dakota and I ask somebody who you are, they know. It's 2 in the league right now. It's LeBron and Steph, and he might be on his way out that conversation. If I go
I agree with that.
Madagascar and I show him your jersey, LeBron.
So more people know Steph than KD?
Yeah.
In Middle America, let's talk about Middle America. Are you marketable?
Yes.
Do you transcend the game of basketball? Steph got that golf show on NBC every summer.
Yo, and I want to put in though, I do think that Kevin Durant is a superstar. Right? I do think he is. I do think he is. But great. I think Steph is a he's been a superstar for a minute. They just marketed him like that. You know what I mean? He got the talent and accolades, but they marketed him like that.
And that's what it is, superstar. That's why I said with the Magic and the Iverson thing, you got to think about it. This is a man who, and let's be honest, white America saw us safe. So we can welcome this man into our living room. This man's gonna smile. This man has a charisma. Those who are superstars.
Iverson was. Listen, Iverson is the reason that you got 6'9". Iverson is the reason that Jack Harlow was on TV playing basketball the other day. Iverson is the reason that there was a lot of white boys that you knew that had cornrows.
When we talk about superstar, we're saying, does he appeal to everybody? He appealed to their kids. They dads didn't want him on the screen.
Have you never heard the story that Jay-Z told on one of his interviews where he said he was sitting with the Prime Minister of France, and the dude told him, "My son has cornrows because of Allen Iverson."
And then he probably told his son, "Turn that nigga off."
Allen Iverson, the reason why everybody in the league tatted up.
Hey, yo, let me tell you this.
And that's why they got that dress code. Remember they brought that dress code in? Y'all gonna start running around looking crazy.
On the show, all Randall Burns should be saying out of his mouth is hate.
He on a great day hat. What are you talking about?
Hold on, we got a mystery person in the corner left, man. I can't see.
Let me say this, Chris. Let me say this. AI did not transcend the game. Mark can testify when he was working at Hot Shot back in 2000, 2001, 2002. How many kids had a stocking, their mom's stocking on their arm because of AI? How many people did that? How many people?
Hold on. I'm not saying a lot of people did that.
Transcend the game. They brought the 2-3 zone back into the league because of AI.
The reason for cornrows and a bunch of tats. Nobody wasn't tatted up like that.
Hold on. But stop. I'm not saying he didn't transcend the game. See, that's where you getting messed up.
They did just say that in the comments.
I said that. I said he did.
You said he did?
Yeah, he did.
I didn't say he didn't transcend the game, but that's only. See, that's the disconnect that we're having. For me, a superstar, you can transcend the game. That's only part of you being a superstar.
Chris, you said T-Mac is not a superstar. First of all, when he was in his prime in Orlando, he fucking owned Adidas. He had Adidas and all commercials.
And nobody wore them.
Nobody wore them ugly ass shits. Ain't no only Adidas somebody wearing shell toes, and that's because of one DMC. Stop.
Chris, your definition of nobody wore them. Chris, your definition of a superstar, according to you, is just being popular and mainstream. And I'm just saying he had Adidas for a contract.
Hold on. Hold on. I just want to make this point. No, that's not. That's just a part of my criteria.
All right.
See, that's what I'm saying. You have to be. Not only do you have to be marketable and popular and all that, you have to be a fucking A level of it. On top of
Chris, he scored 12 points in 8 seconds. What superstar does that?
That's cool.
What superstar does that?
Hold on.
That's cool. Nobody wants them.
That's cool. He got a chip on that. Because you gotta have all the other stuff. That's what I'm saying. Y'all getting hung up on parts of it. You need to have all of it.
But even in that time when he was in Orlando, when he had Adidas, he wasn't the biggest player on Adidas at that time.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying that you need to have all of this and popularity. That's not true. With Tim Duncan, you saying he's not popular because what? He's not having commercials?
Here's the thing. Though.
That don't mean nothing.
It means something to being a true superstar because you just need to have all the components.
Bill Russell winning
a
championship. Championship as a coach and as a player means nothing at the same time.
Also, he was a civil rights icon. That's a different level of it.
No. Your boy Chris said he's not a superstar.
Not a superstar. But that's not his fault.
Bill Russell is
not his fault. I don't think he's a superstar.
That's why I'm jumping out of here. That's why I'm jumping out of here.
Hey, now you want to ask a question.
Listen, I'm not taking away from his civil activism. I'm not taking away from it.
Hold on right quick. Hey, what's my man name right here in the Green Bay hat? Rando?
Yeah.
That's your name?
Randall.
Yeah. Yo, he said that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar not a superstar.
Not a superstar.
No. Yes, I did. Kareem is a superstar.
I didn't. He didn't say that. No, he said that. No, he did say that. He said Bill isn't, and then when you said Kareem, he did say yes.
Yeah, I said yes to Kareem.
He did it. He just said, but Mark, he was scared. Mark, he was scared, Mark. He was scared, Mark.
Yeah, no, Mark trying to stir up shit is what he's trying to do. Listen, I got enough players that people don't like that I didn't say superstar. You can not have Kareem, all right? Thank you.
Hey, yo, I got to skate, man. My son crying. This is a great episode, man.
Thank you, man.
Let love cook.
Hey,
yo, hell, cut him off, man.
Hey, Mike, go ahead, Mike. We're gonna give you the final.
Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, go ahead.
Hold on. One more thing. I gotta go back to Chris one more time. So you gonna tell me worldwide, Larry Bird's not popular?
We just didn't. Hold on. We just didn't bring up Larry Bird. I never said if he was or he wasn't.
But do you think he is?
That 5. He white.
Say that one more time.
He should have been in the 5. He's white.
No. Well, you just said to give 5. I mean, I could have gave more, but I'm just saying those are the 5 that I gave. Okay, and I believe that Larry Bird is a superstar. Yes.
I'm about to say because he's just as popular as Magic Johnson. Because without Bird, there's no Magic with popularity.
Well, he's just as popular, and he probably the coldest white guy that ever played ball, and that goes a long way. That feeds into his popularity.
That man got an interview and said he don't want no white boys checking him, only black people.
Yeah, right. He got some. He Larry Legend for a reason. Now, Larry Bird is the superstar.
That man said, I don't want no white people to D me. I want all black.
Real quick. Hey, Mike, man.
Let Mike go.
Go ahead, Mike. What is your final take? Go ahead.
Nah, this is a great episode. Keep doing what you gotta do. And my film Sporter Reporting is coming out April 26th. So you guys stay tuned for that.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
Keep up the good work. Well, keep up the good work. Bill Russell is a superstar. I don't know what he smoked. T-Mac is a superstar, and Vince Carter is definitely a superstar.
See? That's why you need to have hard lines on who your superstars are, because then you start letting in wild people.
Yeah, Vince Carter.
No, but I love everybody. Chiming in and everything. Listen, believe me, these are debates that I have at work with people. I just want to shout them out real quick. Henny Bub was ready to scrap with me when I told him James Harden ain't a superstar right now. He was ready to throw hands, okay? He's ready to throw hands. So, listen, I know it'd be making people upset.
You about to have 2 in a minute. You said James Harden not a superstar right now?
No.
Oh, shit.
No.
Nah, I don't agree with that right now.
He made Mark freeze, yo. He made Mark freeze.
Yo, this is
more powerful than Wanda, yo.
Yo, this has been.
You get this chaos magic popping real quick.
One finger, one pinky, one thumb.
Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna have to take a shower after this show. I'm fucking dripping right now.
He definitely got to stick Vince Carter in there. You're hot
as fuck.
Woo!
Oh my God. Yo, this has been one of the. Listen. I do have to go a little bit. I'm sorry. Like I could be here all day. But Chris, please tell us what's going on in UFC because Mark did say, hey, I want to wait till after. He's like, he said, I don't know if y'all ready for this. He said, but y'all might wait.
Look, man, I ain't even going front. That just took a lot out of me, man. Trying to battle off all these motherfuckers. I'm throwing jabs. I'm trying to get them out. I'm throwing.
We got to do UFC and say word another time, yo. We out.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a quick thing. I'm gonna give you a quick thing, right? If you watched it, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Yes, it was a dirty knee. Them's the bricks. You lose your title. Amanda Nunes can't be stopped. Somebody in this group said, I smell an new upset coming on. We don't got to point to who that person was.
I said psych.
Hey, Chris, but I did tell you that homeboy. Well, I thought he was gonna get knocked out, but he got choked out. When he came out to "This is how we do it," I said, "Oh,
Dauber." Yeah, when Dauber came out, you said, "Yo, man, just because his entrance music, he about to get knocked out and he got choked out." Yeah. But listen, man, that's why when people and I like Izzy, I like Izzy. I don't like him more than John, but I do like Izzy. But when people were saying, "Yo, Izzy gonna mess with John," I'm like, fam, when you jumping up weight classes like that, it's different. And Jan is no bum. Yo, Jan be knocking dudes out. And Izzy held his own. Izzy looked real good in there against Jan, but Jan ain't John, and he couldn't beat Jan. And so it is what it is, man. Levels.
Jan ain't John. John is
John. Listen, he couldn't stand the wrestling of Jan. Yo, John wrestling is next level. So like it would have been. I don't think it would have been good. But listen, I like Izzy. Izzy gonna be fine. He's still great. I'm sure he'll come up again at another point. He'll probably win when he's a little older, puts on a little more weight. He'll be fine.
So real quick, Randall said Chris is like WWE. Styles is better, but Reigns is the franchise.
Oh my goodness, what a good point. But most people don't watch WWE because it's not as popular. But yes, that's a very, very, very good point. Very good point.
And then he said Harden. He said Harden not if MJ don't even consider Steph a legend.
No, MJ doesn't. MJ said he's not a Hall of Famer, but I think MJ was just being actually literal, saying he's not a Hall of Famer because he hasn't stopped playing yet. But MJ, he petty too, so who knows?
Yeah. Hey, listen, man, Dark Mark, you look like you just seen a Kardashian, man. They're fam. You haven't looked the same, man.
Yo,
I'm overcharged just for what they do to the Cold
Chris
Crush.
got me so heartbroken over here. I'm just trying to process.
You know what?
Mark looked like he said first the Fat Boys break up, now this,
man.
Oh man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Maybe one day we'll get some more time. I'll give you all. I'll break down my actual criteria, right, and levels. 10-point plan.
I don't really have a problem with most of your list. It's just how is Tim Duncan not a superstar?
He had the superstars on, but he was great.
Hey, Quest.
He's a legend.
Fall back because he took your godson out twice.
Listen, and my godson took him out too. Come on, stop playing, man.
Yeah, because he had to go get the other Avengers.
No, listen,
he had to go get Thor and Iron Man.
I give him credit though. But yeah, no. But listen, man, we had a great show. Mark, man, when you come back on with us, man.
Whatever days y'all on, it don't matter to me.
Listen, Sundays is fun days, man. We are here.
Oh yeah.
We always said we're gonna do Friday and Saturday, but other stuff happened. But definitely,
all you gotta do is tag me, yo.
I definitely will, man. But listen, we're gonna go. We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna do say word. We can't do say word without that.
All right, you sure you want to do it?
That's about to be his say word, yo. Chris, say word. All right, we
out. All right, go ahead, do it.
Go ahead.
So listen, we're gonna make this short and sweet, people. On this week's version of Say Word, we always gotta stay motivational, so we just gonna keep it like this. Allen Iverson is a superstar. I'm out, think big, and be easy.
Listen, on that note, Dark Mark, could you tell the people where they can find you at, man? Because you've been like 8 times on Facebook.
I'm on Facebook, man. I'm on Instagram, Mark Bezel. Same thing on Twitter, same name on Twitter. Same name on Twitter. I don't be on Twitter like that though, but I'm mostly on Facebook, Marcus Myers. Everybody know that. And I'm on Instagram, Mark Bezel, 2 Z's. Other than that, that's it. I don't really do much of anything else.
Bet. Well, on that note, thanks again for tuning to another edition of the Messenger Podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Sin.
And I'm your boy, Chris G.
And it's your boy, The Ruck Report, Jersey.
Don't Shoot the Messenger Podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Sutton.
And I'm your boy, Chris G.
And it's your boy, The Ruck Report, a.k.a. Jersey.
This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game.
Inch by inch, play by play, till we're finished.
This is Don't Shoot the Messenger Podcast.
X about me.
With Professional Sutton.
You already know.
Chris G.
My homie.
And the Rucker Report.
My family, what up?
They for real.
All straight with no chaser.
Let the games begin.
Let's go. Don't Shoot the Messenger Podcast.